Sale going on, by the way. Thousands of items on sale celebrating our 39th year here at QVC. I put on the hat that I presented earlier because it is so cute. Just an FYI. All right, so from Plow and Hearth, we have this half-round hydrangea hand-hooked doormat. $39.99 is your price. $9 is what you're saving here today. And Plow and Hearth is a brand that has been around for 40-plus years out of Madison, Virginia, known for quality when it comes to in and outdoor home decor. And you have your option of your purple or your pink. We lost two options. We're down to the last two. And this is just the quickest way to add a burst of floral elegance, pops of color to any front door, your porch, your entryway, your kitchen space. And it's made of polypropylene. So it's not going to fade, stain, mold, or mildew. So you just put it wherever you want that beautiful pop of color. And that's it. You get to just enjoy it without the stress. We have Ginger Walt here with us this afternoon. She always brings us great indoor and outdoor pieces. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Well, thank you for having me, Melissa. Great to be here. I love these rugs, and these have actually been all over social media, and people have just been grabbing them like crazy. Why? Because they're made out of polypropylene, and that means that they're virtually indestructible. The polypropylene, I don't know if you know anything about that at all, but if you've never even experienced any outdoor rugs made out of polypropylene, it is something that you don't have to worry about. You don't get mold, you don't get mildew, you don't get any staining that sticks to the rug. You can hose it off, which makes it absolutely unbelievable. Even if you use this underfoot at your kitchen and maybe while you're cooking, if you get sauces on it, you'd think, oh my gosh, it's ruined, I'm gonna have to throw it away. Don't. It's polypropylene. And I say that over and over again because it will come off and you will be absolutely amazed with this. The size is amazing too. It is 42 by 22 and a quarter, which means you can now have this rug cover that entire entrance to your front door, your back door, but it's also wide enough at your sink or at your bathroom sink or at the landing of your stairwell. But there's so many other places that you can use this all the way around your home. It's hand hooked too. So when you really get a first glance at this up close, you think it's made out of wool, but again, polypropylene. It's a wonder fiber and should be made, everything outdoors should be made of this that has any sort of material because it's incredible. Melissa, if you use this inside, make sure you have a door, a rug pad underneath it because it will slip around. That backside is a polyweb material, so it can be a little bit slippery, but that's just like for any of our rugs that we use on the indoors.
Yeah.
Oh, I like how you did that.
I mean,
you could get two of them and do that.
Right? Isn't that beautiful? Listen, I cannot take credit for this one. The boys in my ear right now, they were like, what if you put them together? I'm like, that's a great idea. It looks so pretty, right? Because you have the two halves that make a beautiful whole. Whether you get the two purple, the two pink. I mean, it's even could be fun like that. You put a little side table on top of these if you want. I mean, the fact that you can just hose this off, Ginger, is kind of unheard of because usually when you see rugs like this, you have to care for them very specifically. You got to spot clean. So just a really smart buy. Just want to remind everyone at home, $39.99 is your clearance price here. So you're saving $9. You're getting it home on Easy Pay for $13.33 and $95460. And we did have two other options. We're down to just our pink and purple. So please, if you see this and love it and you're loving everything Ginger's talking about, please put it in your cart and check out because once it's gone, it is not coming back. And I think this is just a quick way to add some fun and some floral pop to your space, Ginger, whether it's outdoors or indoors. I like that you can pick. It really is.
Well, here's the thing. With what you have done there, we used to have a total round hydrangea rug, but you couldn't really put it at your front door or your back door against something that was flat. maybe at a cabinet, next to a cabinet or an area like that. With what you have done, if you get 2 of these, you have a full one that you can put outside and one that you put inside, just as you have done. So you really make a full circle as you're opening the door coming into your home. So it really is a very cool way for you to display these, but I can tell you other people have given me other ideas. So at the base of a fireplace, if you have an area there, maybe it's your favorite chair, if you have a recliner chair where your feet hit the ground, outside with your favorite chair, right at the landing of that, or as your feet hit the ground as you get out of bed. It's so super comfortable underfoot that you wouldn't think that it was made out of polypropylene because it's so incredibly soft.
Yeah, the pile is really soft. I love the vibrancy of the color. I mean, it takes the color so lovely.
Me too.
You have the pink or the purple, but there's also that really stunning shading that's happening too.
Yes.
So it makes it almost feel 3D. And the fact that these are hand done, hand hooked, that to me is impressive because, this should not be $39.99. I'll be honest, at this price
Right.
for all of that work and artistry.
Well, that's Plow and Hearth too. And every time that you see a different color change, we wanted to give you that 3-dimensional look. So every time you see a color change, that is grabbing a different color of a polypropylene yarn and then going ahead and hand hooking that in. That gives you that dimension of a hydrangea. And then at the very bottom, you can see how we've kind of followed the pattern of each one of the petals of the flowers, just like a hydrangea would be. So we could have done it a half circle, but we wanted to give you something that was just about as close as you could have in a rug for a hydrangea, gorgeous rug.
Yeah, it's
So
really
pretty.
unique, and I feel like because it's half,
It
there's
is.
so many interesting places you can put this. You have purple and
Yes.
pink. We lost 2 other options, so don't wait. $39.99 is your clearance price, and 95460 is that item number. 800-500-7590 is the number to call. And I couldn't help